Our next guests are the co-founders of the digital shopping platform Phia. The startup recently announced it has raised now $8 million in seed funding. It is backed by investors that include venture capital firm Kleiner Perkins now, and celebrities and entrepreneurs including Hailey Bieber, Kris Jenner, Sarah Blakely among them. Joining us right now in their first broadcast interview since that round is Phia's co-founders and co-hosts of the Burnout podcast, or the Burnouts podcast, I should say, with an S. Phoebe Gates and Sophia Kianni. Good morning to both of you.
Thank you for having us.
We had you on when this was all sort of the first, I think, close to the first moment of financing. What's happening now, and what are you doing with all this money?
Yeah, when we first came on, it was 3 a.m. in California, and we had just launched the company. So since then, it's been 5 months. We crossed 550,000 downloads, and our biggest focus really has been on hiring. So we right now have a small, lean, mean team of 12 people, mostly engineers and ex-founders. So we want to continue to scale the team as the product continues to grow.
So what is the next sort of big investment technologically? All of these engineers, what do you have to do to the app?
The biggest thing that we rolled out this month is our in-house patented search, which has really improved the latency, finding you better deals within, under 2 seconds now, which we're really excited about. And really the next wave is taking all of this search data and all that we're learning from our users to start to personalize their results and move towards a discovery feed for each and every user.
Okay, what does the fashion industry think of this?
Well, we work with both secondhand partners and also retail partners. Our primary goal right now is to be a consumer-first company. And so the fact that we have tens of thousands of users transacting and we've driven millions of dollars of GMV is very exciting to us, and it proves that we are really solving a pain point for our consumers. And we also have a ton of access to basically like trends and brand data, and that's something that we're also leveraging to be able to co-create with people in the fashion industry.
Have you been using it yet, Becky, quick?
I have not.
We got to get you on this.
This is something that I should be using, and I know my daughters are kind of into it, too, because they're into fashion. So.
And I'll say we have a number of incredible partners who give us, for our users, access to unique deals on their products. We're able to serve back those products within our users' editorials, whether that's Veronica Beard, Neiman Marcus, Reformation. We work with partners across the gamut. So generally, we think we've been really, the fashion industry has really welcomed this and been excited about it.
Well, the reason I asked is, I assume that there's got to be some players in the fashion industry that they don't want things to be discounted. They don't want things, right? I mean, isn't that, they have like a brand halo themselves, and they don't want anybody encroaching on that.
I mean, from what we've seen from the brand partners that we've talked to, some of the biggest issues really are with retargeting, return rates, cart abandonment, and these are all issues that we work on solving with our brand partners. And so obviously, right now, we are a consumer-first platform, and we are focused on making sure our users are happy. And there's also a way to do that while making brands happy, too. And so we are constantly evolving in our ecosystem to see what we can do.
What's the hottest selling item right now?
Aloha's sneakers.
Aloha sneakers. I don't even think I know what. I don't think I know what Aloha sneakers are. You don't have Aloha sneakers on.
No.
What are Aloha sneakers?
They're a big trending sneaker right now. Another one is Park. The brand is really up right now. You should have seen the sales of Rode after they announced their sale. It is so interesting to watch all the trends and what our users are buying.
So the other thing that you guys do, which I watch online, is this podcast, which is blown up in this remarkable way. How much do you think that every business is now going to have a podcast or almost their own TV show, which is sort of what this has turned into? As, I don't know if it's a marketing device. I don't know I'm curious how you think about that relative to this business you've created.
I think that community building is so important. As we see access to different tech become more and more democratized to people who are building companies, I think the key things that matter are, can you provide a novel user experience? For us, that's using what we know about our users to move towards personalization, providing them novel deals in one click. And then the other thing is having a brand and distribution. People are so sick of buying labels. You can't compete as an early stage startup, even after raising a round with these large advertisement budgets. And so for us, the biggest way that we found, that helps to acquire users is really us putting our face out there, creating content that provides value to the community. So bringing on guests who can kind of open the closed door on advice they've had in business, failures that they've had, and then bringing the community in has really driven a lot of downloads for us. So I 100% thinking having a brand is going to be a key advantage for startups.
Okay, so here's a question we were talking about a little bit off camera before. In terms of the different social media platforms that are leading you and driving folks to the app to download and then to buy, is it Instagram? Is it TikTok? Is it what you're doing on YouTube? I mean, how does it How do you think about that? And are you spending money on those platforms yourself?
Yeah, so I would break it down as probably like Instagram, TikTok, and then YouTube, especially YouTube Shorts, and then actually LinkedIn and Substack. So we've actually invested heavily in other platforms that we think are up and coming, especially where there's a lot of like pre-professional women who tend to be interested in Phia. So we've really diversified across all platforms.
Okay, and now since I do follow you, are you ever going to get into men's stuff?
Absolutely. You can take our style quiz, and it repersonalizes the entire app with deals for men. We have male editorials.
Do you?
We do.
With that said, 88% of our user base is women. So we're
okay. So I did not even know that. Now I apologize. I didn't even realize that you have stuff for me. What do you have?
We do.
You were just like a creeper looking at all the women's wear?
No, no. It's just it comes up. After they came on the air. I follow them on Instagram.
Can I buy Aloha?
You can absolutely buy Aloha sneakers. We'll get you some Aloha sneakers on Phia.com.
He's a sneaker aficionado.
I think of myself as a sneakerhead, and so the fact that I don't know about this Aloha
What are you wearing right now?
situation.
What sneakers are these?
These are Xenia sneakers.
I am sure we can find
maybe
your
we'll
Xenia
have you do an
sneakers.
edit in the Phia app. We could drop it.
Okay.
Your
There you
Xenia
go.
edit.
How many
The Xenia edit.
pairs of sneakers, not total pairs, don't count them separate, but how many pairs of sneakers do you have? Do you have 30 pairs?
Probably.
You do?
Yeah.
interesting
I have a
thing-
lot of sneakers. Too many sneakers.
It's amazing.
I'd say for us, the interesting thing is, honestly, we've been really laser focused on this target consumer, which, like ourselves, I mean, we ran as roommates in college, are women who are obsessed with shopping. And I think a lot of the time, the economic opportunity around this consumer has been completely ignored. And today, brands, are putting out, products to users consistently, and they're overwhelmed with what should I actually buy? And so I think there's a huge opportunity to serve this user. Women shop smartly. We are just making it easier to consolidate the flow that they already do into one click. Whether that's now seeing sizing, starting to see sizing insights, reviews, return status, shipping, or other deals.
Is it, if you were to look at the geographical sort of setup of where these women are, is it mostly big cities, or is it in places that you wouldn't think about yet?
Yeah, so the majority of our user base is, of course, in the United States, and then it's heavily concentrated in urban areas. So you can think like New York City, LA, Chicago, et cetera.
Okay. Dream guest on the Burnouts.
Amal Clooney would be incredible to have on.
Okay. Amal, if you're watching, thank you guys.